So I'm going to turn it over now to Dave Shaw, who I see is with me. Dave Shaw and Beth Shaw, his partner, are the owners of Northern Joinery, which is a local business which has found its niche in creating practical art, innovating design, and truly creating one of a kind quality products. So, Dave, I'm going to invite you to share your screen and tell us your story.
Thanks so much, Carol and the CBC. We really appreciate you guys having us. Just going to get our screen up here. So I'll just introduce myself. My name is Dave Shaw, and I am co-owner with my wife, Beth, of the Northern Joinery, and we also own the Makers Market in downtown Aurelia. We are a custom furniture builder specializing in one-of-a-kind pieces. So I'll talk a little bit today about innovation and evolution of our business and businesses in general. So many years ago, we started out with harvest tables. And like many businesses, our main focus was on quality and classic style, pretty much like everybody did. In our industry, though, as with most, social media is such a huge factor, and quality isn't incredibly obvious in photographs and pictures, and it certainly isn't flashy. We watched companies like ours grow in popularity and grow in size, and we stood back and kind of said, hey, but what about us? We felt like we put out a better product with much less recognition. So we started asking the question, how do we make ourselves seen in such a saturated market? We knew where we wanted to be, but how are we going to get there? For us, this was a conversation that took place in a truck during a delivery one day. It ended up being the first of many where we bounced ideas back and forth, and which grew into some pretty amazing things. Brainstorming on this drive to Bala was really a big turning point for us. These brainstorming sessions became pivotal in innovating how we think and how we develop and implement our designs. We had seen a real trend through the industry where one idea would be replicated thousands and thousands of times. And we often looked for inspiration in the beauty of materials and from consultation with our clients wherever it appeared. We didn't want to be wash, rinse, repeat, where we'd build the same table with the same base and maybe just a different color, slap it up and get it out the door. So what we decided that no idea would ever be discounted. We may push them aside or jot it down to be used in a later project, but we weren't going to discount any new innovative ideas that we had. And this is where we really started to see an opening in the market for us to find our place. We've really pushed our boundaries and dug into our passions, which really is the foundation of the Northern Joinery. We don't just make furniture, we make functional art. Our innovative designs are what we're known for throughout the industry, and each piece that we make is a statement piece. So we feel that some of these innovations really set us aside from our counterparts. We build very contemporary furniture for the most part, and we looked at areas where possibly things were very stagnant in the industry, and one of those things happened to be base design on tables. For years, base design just never really evolved quite the same as the tops, so we took that as a big challenge. And I think it was because of this year's quarantine that we were really able to take our biggest step to date. During quarantine, we were approached by a celebrity couple that saw my work on Instagram, and what attracted them to us is that we weren't wash, rinse, repeat. She had been looking for someone to make a piece for her for over 2 years, and when she came across our Instagram page, she immediately reached out to me. We started talking and going back and forth through consultations and Zoom meetings. And as with every customer, I try to have them and their personalities and their interests inspire me as to what we're going to build them. So I was really inspired by her and her husband's talents, and I designed 6 separate designs for tables for them based off of that. And together we decided on what I refer to, and you see in the picture here, as a base called the Twisted Sisters. I designed this base because the husband happens to be one of the most famous surfers to ever live, and I envisioned the curling of a wave and how he twisted his body when he surfed, and I came up with this design. So once we decided on this design, um, I reached out to a local graphic artist who helped me with the renderings, and then a local engineer who helped me with all of the math to make sure that this was going to work. And then we were able to really go ahead and build it. With every project, we're able to be creative and come up with a truly unique piece based on the client and their talent and their space. With the growth that we've seen in changing direction, we've been able to add more skilled and passionate team players. So really, we're busier today than we've ever been, which is crazy to say in this environment after COVID. But we've since COVID, we've added 4 new employees in the shop. So one of them is a co-op student, and another couple of skilled guys, and a young kid in here. And things have really, really come a long way for us. One of the things that I tell everybody is that we really never rest on our laurels. With each piece that comes into our shop, we are always innovating and trying to outdo ourselves time and time again. Our consultations show our ability to collaborate with both our style and designs with the customer. Our favorite clients are the ones that understand what we do and encourage us trying a new design in their space. Each client is unique, and so is their commission piece. And that's just how it should be. I mean, they come to us for a very specific reason. Creativity and innovation come into play in all aspects of our visual presence. We now truly understand the reach and importance of social media, and we put a whole bunch more time into it than we ever used to, that's for sure. We've recently enlisted Night Vision Media, whom I know probably a lot of you know Tyler Knight, to assist us in reaching a larger audience in a more unique ways. So we've started a YouTube series, and he's helping us really develop our website. I wanted a platform to be able to show how unique we are and to bring our functional art to the world. And so far, this is really proving to be very, very beneficial for us. So in closing, I would like to encourage everyone in business to keep innovating and evolving. See where your holes are and patch them before they become an issue. And do your best to stay relevant and look for new innovative ways to market yourself. These things will not only serve your business well, but also keep you engaged and excited about the business that you've built. And I think that's the most important message is to continually strive to not lose passion in your business. Don't ever be content to just rest on your laurels. I Thanks again for your time, everybody. I hope you got something out of this, and thanks, Carol and the CDC. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Dave. That was fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. And maybe you might just want to let people know that you've recently moved and opened a new location.
Yeah, we have. We've moved from 23 Mississauga Street East, and our new location is 138 Mississauga Street East in our lovely downtown Aurelia. So hopefully everybody can come and check out the new digs.
Okay. Um, I'm just checking the chat because I thought I saw a question, but I think we're going to leave the questions to the end and just keep on rolling, and then we'll go through them and we'll pose them to each of our presenters as appropriate. So thank you again, Dave, and also Beth, who's been working with me on this. I really appreciate